Hey everybody, I'm Brandon72MO. Welcome back to Planet Coaster Part 49 in this complete series. And we still actually have a lot to do here in the Old West. After the last episode, I went through and, well, you can see I tucked the bathroom in here to the corner on the screwed loop building, the sawmill, which it's the Dead River Sawmill, based on a real sawmill that existed in Marquette, Michigan. I don't know if it's still there or not. Did a little bit more decorating on the building itself. Don't know why I can see the tops of shops, but I'll fix that. I do know why I can see the tops of shops, because there's two shops over here. I think they're just both like hats. Yeah, hats and just a memento. Need some decoration for that as well. Let's get the old interface up. So I don't know why it's nighttime, huh? Because it's just nighttime. That's why. Oh, there's one person in the park. Good for you, sir. Or madam. Oh, well, there's two. Look at that. They'll be coming in. I've got it set for $250. So yeah, I added a couple shops. Did a little bit more building inside of here, just to kind of flesh things out. Put some railings on. Put some more beams in, and I think that's all. I think. Could be wrong. It's kind of weird the way some of these walls work in here. May do something with that. May not. May just leave it alone. But, so yeah, that is that building done, but there is still more over here I want to do. Namely, before I go over here, I want to come over here in just a nice general open area and test something here. I mentioned in the last video I wanted to have, like a train yard for the, that area over there, to be able to have just a train running through it. Is that on the ground? Yes. But I don't really know how well it's going to work. Actually, let's delete that one. That one, that's as short as it can be. Oh, I was hoping it could be shorter than that. Okay, we'll buy that. Then what I want to do is come over here and delete the station. And then say that I'm done for now. Oh, it doesn't delete the station? Interesting. Huh. I really thought I'd be able to just delete the station altogether. Let's, there we go. Let's see if that works. What I want to do is see if I leave it closed, and because there's no stations built, if I'll get the constant message of that it doesn't have an entrance. We're going to just leave that there, and if it works, we'll move that one little piece over into the side of the Dead River Mill and actually build out a small train yard in here, because then I can have auto tunneling and I can get rid of these little track pieces here that just don't give me a lot of flexibility. I'll get a lot more flexibility in what I can use with those train tracks over there. So we're going to see if we get warning messages about it not having an entrance. And if we don't, then we're going to get that it's incomplete. So it's not going to be that it has no entrance. We're going to get constant messages that it's incomplete. Can I disable those? Right. So, yeah, I could. Then I wouldn't know when stuff is broken down as well. Well, I may already have my answer. Let's see if that keeps happening. Because if it's not a frequent thing, I can live with it. So what I want to do today is just add a couple things on here. I'm still not sure about the color of this building. I just don't know that I like it all that much. Can I just change the whole building color? I don't think I can. Now, you can only do that when you haven't built a whole lot of stuff on it yet. Yeah. So I'd have to individually change all of these. I just think it's a little too bright. I don't know if I want like a darker red or what it is I'm looking for here. I think a darker red would be more of the answer. But then it starts to look like a barn. So maybe just a really dark gray, but then we've got too much other dark gray stuff over here. Maybe like a faded pine color that I always struggle to try to create the color of. Maybe like around there. It's kind of a dirty color like that. How do I feel about that? Let's get out of the building. That might be better. I think that more suits our purposes. So I will eventually recolor this whole building to that. I'll get as many of the big pieces as I can here. Let's just grab some. And I was really worried because during the last video, I guess, or not during the last video, but between the last video, I was just kind of doing my, what I call a stress test on the park. Just seeing, you know, how this area operates on its own. I still have everything in the rest of the park closed in the original area we built, what I call the Planet Coaster area. That's all still closed, and I wanted to see, you know, does the Old West area support itself? You know, is it functional on its own if it was all that was there? And it does. It's still fine. But what happened is, like, all of a sudden, every sign in the park went blank. Like, all of them just had no text on them. But I just loaded up the game now, and it's fine. So whatever caused that seemed to be just a temporary bug. Yeah, I definitely like this color better. I can already tell I like this color much, much better. Oh, but so many pieces to recolor. Just everywhere. Maybe I should not do this in a video, but I'm afraid if I don't do it right now, it'll kind of throw me off from what I'm wanting to do by having multiple colors everywhere. You're an arch, so I don't want you just yet. But everything around this arch. Remember I had to do, yeah, some weird things to get that wall to work. It's kind of a bizarre way to make it work. We should probably stop the passage of the sun. No, you no longer transit across the sky. You are now held hostage. Oh, see, there's pieces there that I... Okay, so what if I delete that one? Color this one. And then duplicate it. And fill it in here. Down. There you go. There you go. And then there's, for some reason, a wall right there. Why is there a wall right there? Oh, because it's for the station. God, that station is up really high. Okay, that's just kind of floating in the air there. Need to fix that. And we will. Eventually. Or maybe I'll completely forget about it and somebody will be in the comments, "You never fixed the station, Brandon." Freaking support columns are still all up in the air. Well, that happens. Can I click on you now? Ooh, I can. Good. Can I click on you now? I think I got it. Yes, I did. Oop, don't have to delete anything there. Let's get this arch working from weird angles again. But, you know, I've just kind of learned to live with it. I don't always pick the best angles to work from. Is there one there? There is one there. And all of these guys. No, unselect. Thank you. And all of these guys up here. I did also add a second car to this ride because now that it has a better queue scenery, everybody wanted to ride it. So that was all that was keeping people from riding it. Still has a very low track scenery rating, though, which is a bit disappointing. But I think if I could get the railroad stuff in there, that'll fix that problem. So there's all of that repainted. Let's go up and over here. See if I can't... Ooh, I don't want to go outside just yet. I will eventually go out there, but for now, I'm stuck behind a column. There we go. I want to get these guys, and they might be a little harder to grab. Just because of where they are, it's thinking I want to grab the ride. I don't have that one selected. Come on, select it. Thank you. Get these little guys done. There, and since I'm out here, it's almost a green color. I kind of like it. It's a yellowy, greeny, dingy, worn color, and I think the worn colors look best for this industrial area of Old West. What is industry in the Old West? It's very rudimentary in industry. So then you are an arch, so we'll do the arches. We'll go back to wall pieces, if I can get the camera to move. Need to do something about where these floors are shining through as well, because I don't like it at all. Nope, don't want you. I want you. There we go. And then down here. Make sure I get... Oh, what did I just select? Shit. I don't know. Apparently it was a wall piece, though, because it didn't get a little question mark inside my little color box there. Color picker? Color chooser? Color box. I like color box. Come on, let me have this one. Thank you. And there. Already wasted 10 minutes doing this recolor, but I think it's worth it. Up we go. There's a piece there I missed. There's a couple pieces there I missed. And I'm sure since I'm recoloring the whole damn building that we will keep encountering pieces that I've missed. And then I'll just keep clicking on them and as that happens. Because, well, I think this is the right decision for this building. I think this is a much, much better color. Why didn't you do that? Did I not have those selected? I swear I did. There we go. Okay, good. That wasn't a notification about the ride. So maybe we'll just get the one notification that, hey, this thing's not finished. I can still see some reddish orange in here. Oh, a lot of it, actually. Let's get in here. So there and there. Oh, wow. A ton of it. Down here. Oh, my gosh. This whole room is still the wrong color. Well, not the whole room, but most of it. And I need to do something about that shop sticking through. They are up a lot higher than the floor is because of where the ground is outside. But to fix that, that'll be an easy fix. Just duplicate that. Move it up like that. And problem mostly solved. Let's see here. What are you? There we go. Move you around and bring you down. Hopefully you're not sticking through the roof. No, I didn't mean to build two of them. I meant to build one, though. Thanks. And then duplicate this guy and fill in right here, maybe? Maybe? Where is it? I don't even hear it moving around. Do I have one? Oh, I heard it move. Where is it? Where the fuck is it trying to build it? There it is. Found it. Now let's see if we can't get it to go down here above the bathroom. Alright, go inside. And then get an angle so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Bring it down. It's in the wrong spot. Come over here. Come over here. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Got it. And then I may as well just fill in this. No, don't build another one. Quit building those. Alright, there you go. Alright. Perfect. Escape. Duplicate. Let's just finish this wall off here. That wall is actually... It's because this front wall does two different things. So if I move this out, that's going to look weird, though. And it's not even going to let me do it for some reason. What if I spin it around? Then will you let me move it out just that little half bit? Now you will. Okay. Very good. Let's change my grid height while I'm here, just in case there's anything else I see that I need to change before I start going and doing decoration type stuff. Oh, there's a little bit of red there that I missed. And for the most part, done. I will come back to windows and doors and all that on the building. What I want to do first is get some exterior stuff done here. You can see the light right there that's lighting up the screwed loop sign. By the way, Little Willie, a.k.a. Landon, you're still welcome to rename this if you want. I know during that live stream you said you would think about it. Yeah, if you want to change the name, you can. Especially now that you see the building that I've built for it. You know, I think I kind of want these support columns. Well, I'll come back to that. I was about to start doing something I said I wasn't going to do just yet. Definitely going to have to address this issue where the wood pokes through by using some of these planks. But again, problem for future Homer. So I want a little bit of a forest here. So we want to go to filters, nature region, and desert. Because I want... Oh, I thought those piney trees were desert. Oh, they are. There they are. Ponderosa pine. Let's turn off align to surface. Select a different one. Make sure it's flat. Good. And I just want these to start in these rocks. I know trees growing in rocks. What? But that's where I want them, so that's where they're going. And I want to make a really dense forest. Excuse me. A really dense forest. Right here, because this is going to be the trees they're cutting down. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There. Just really pack these in here. Probably this whole little corner, and then we'll do a couple stumps to make it look like they've been actually chopping trees down. And it's just a matter of, okay, are you staying nice and flat? You are good. Put you right up here to the river's edge. Or I guess that's the lake at this point. Really, really dense forest here. Which also gives us a nice breakup of just the expansive view from the bridge. Not that I think there's any problem with the view from the bridge, but, you know, it does, you know, cause there to be a bit more of a reveal now when you walk through the park. Instead of just be able to see the whole damn thing from right there. I think I was trying to build over here by the bridge. Let's make sure we're not poking people in the eye with pine needles. And then another one there. And then just spin them around a few random times. Just to make sure that they're not all the exact same, just over and over and over and over again. That's almost got it. I want to kind of bring a line down through here of just a couple more. Maybe 3 more. Like that. And maybe 1 or 2 more right here up to the edge. And we'll put in some stumps. Some trumps. God, no. What does this look like if I tilt it down? Does it just look stupid? I mean, obviously, you know, we need some trees that have been chopped down, but you see the roots and everything, so yeah, it looks stupid. So what I want then is to get out of that and just find the log. I think it's just called a log. Log hole. Log sawn plank. There we go. These are the things that I want. So then we'll have a few of these here, like they've been chopping down wood, and it's fine that they're kind of in the ground here. Actually, let's go right about there and make just a small stack of them. Don't know how it is that they're going to carry these things over to the sawmill, but you know, not my problem. Now I'm going to align the surface so these start stacking. Woo! Maybe not. Alright then. Let's turn that back off. Unclick it and re-click it. And spin it around. I thought you guys would just start stacking for me. That's fine. I'll manually stack you. I can do that. There we go. Like that. Put one here and spin it around. And then another one here and spin this one that way a whole bunch. And then another one. Oh god, I cannot tell where these arrows are going. There we go. That one's pointing down. So that way. And here, just gonna make a stack real quick. Just a stack. Like that. Spin you back around like that a little bit to make it look like you're not about to fall off into space. And I think I'm happy with that stack like that. Hey, was she watching me do that? Were you watching what I was doing? I swear it looked like she was watching what I was doing. And I don't think I have, like, I have this saw, which we'll eventually put in the sawmill. I do want to stack up some of these planks in here, because this is the lumber they're making. I want to stack these up, and it's going to take a while to reach the height of this thing here. But I want to use these to hide these buildings, so let's see how many we need here. Probably center them up. Just so we're hiding the rooftops, and then we'll see what it looks like once I have a good stack. Are they going on a weird angle all of a sudden? Or are they still nice and straight? Down. They're going on the weird angle. Shit. And they're also just piling one on top of the other. They're not actually moving up. So, Control X. Like, come on. That. And, like, none of this gets really repetitious looking on the end, but whatever. Like that. And then we'll do some of the shorter stacks elsewhere. There you go. Keep coming until we've got a nice stack of these planks here. Not 2x4s. What would that be? Like a 2x12? Or big, whatever they are. And you just until we're high enough to block out those buildings, and then I'll move them and make sure that they're not sticking through the buildings from people view down below. And if they are, well, then we'll just build a wall here and be done with it. Okay, so now let's see if I can select all these. Oh, hell yeah, I can. Oh, I said that and then I missed one. You know what? We don't need you anymore. Alright, so let's move all this over then to right there. And how does that look? Are they coming into the building that we can see them? No, the only thing I see is the wood floor above that's cutting through it. So that's good. I'm glad those woods are there. Those wood floors are there. So then, boop, and then we're gonna advance. Once I figure out the controls, we're gonna go back in here and just stack up a bunch of those, just to add to the fiction. Will you knock it off? Thank you. Stack like this, and I think we'll spin this stack around. Start angle snapping on to make my life easier. Boop. Boop. There you go. So you need to come this way some now, don't you? Oh yeah, you come this way a lot. So like that. Back down that away a little bit, and then in like so. Is that pretty good? I move it this way a little more. That works. We also need to do some lighting inside of here. It's very, very dark. And Control X again. And I think for this stack, we will flip it over. Oh, God, where'd it go? Hi. There it is. Found it. And then move it down. Come on, get back on the ground. Get back on the ground. I just don't want them to all look exactly the same over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I think that would be stupid. And then duplicate it, and then it's okay that they start repeating back here because they're pretty much out of view. Oh, I didn't get it. I think it's okay, though, that they're not right against the wall. I think it'll work. I'm digging it. Somewhere I've got to use this saw blade. I mean, look at that. I've got to build something that makes it look like this stuff's actually all being milled. I mean, this thing is just too badass to not have like a table somewhere or something set up that we're actually milling all of this stuff. I mean, yeah, we could use them as decoration, but I want this. I'm going to build something. I just don't know what yet. Maybe down in here I'll build something that uses the saw. Well, I'll put it right there now to remind me. Okay, so what else do we want to do here? I think that's about it for there. We'll eventually need something back here. Don't know what. Maybe just a little more bit of a forest, and maybe some... Oh, maybe that's where we can have the stumps, because I said I didn't want to hide the view in there. So let's grab this log, just duplicate it, spin it up on its end. Remember we did this in the last episode. We made some stumps, so I'm going to make a bunch of stumps now. Like, just at a couple different heights here. There. And move. And I should just be able to hold shift to make it go down. Yeah. Something I learned recently. And then control makes me freeze it from that. Very good. Oh, didn't mean to spin it that way. I wanted to spin it the other axis. Oh well. Then bring you down nice and low, and then back out, and then nice and low. That's a little too close to that one. I want it to be spaced out like the trees would have been spaced out. We're just going to go for a few different heights here. Some different level stumps. And then we might put a tree or two right there in the corner. Just to kind of give that visual indication that, hey, these are the trees that got cut down. And then one more right here. And then give me a couple of these trees. There we go. Spin them. And then maybe a couple more right. Like that. And then that kind of gives the indication that, hey, that's where shit's been cut down already. By having those couple of trees back there, there's where they've been clearing. Here's where they're going to clear. Oh, that's been cleared. Who knows? Don't care. Yeah, I definitely dig that. So, I was thinking about adding in, actually, like a little outbuilding for the sawmill here that maybe has like some sort of ramp feeding into this one. The picture that I found, and I only found one picture of the Dead River sawmill online, but I just liked the way it looked. It was interesting. I don't have like any connection to it or anything. But we could use just a couple more shops in this area. I know there's some right there, and there's those over there. But they've made a long, long trek, and so the sooner that they have an option to get to some shops, the better it's going to be. And I think that would fill in that back there nicely. But what we haven't gotten is any more notices about this guy. So let's go do this. What I want to do, it makes the noise of a whole train. What I want to do is stick this thing right in here. But it says I can't. Why? What exactly are you obstructed by? Probably the train. Oh, because the train actually has to fit through there. But it doesn't. Because it's never going to have a train on it. So, the way we can get around that is that one. And I think existing street, maybe that one too. And what I want to do is go ahead and flatten this out before I try to build this railroad. This area is all pretty flat already, so let's build it, or let's flatten to this area over here. Flatten the foundation, that's a good number right there. Flatten all the way into there. I'm just going to have it kind of come out, make a little train yard, and then come around over here. And then hopefully be able to get it to... Whoa, hello. What I might can do is just build like the basic train coming out and disappearing to somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to have it tunnel into just yet. I haven't gotten that far in my decision making. But maybe it won't tunnel into anything. I don't know. Maybe we'll use those prop pieces to make it look like it tunnels off into something. Haven't figured that part out yet. So this is all nice and flat now. I could use a little more. Let's just go ahead and flatten this whole area right here. Like so. Well, that is really, really a low archway for a train to try to get through those. So, let's edit the building. What's above you? Regular panel. Let's get rid of those for a minute so I can see better what I'm doing here. Now move you up to where you are not right here, darling. I want you ground level. Is that pretty much ground level? Pretty much ground level. So then duplicate you to go back into there, but come down. And then we need one because this building's like an odd number of tiles. We need you to go up and then come. Hello? Hello? There we go. Right like that. Now let's go get our friend the train. We're done editing the building. Come here, friend train. Should I click it from that distance? Can I? Can I? I can't. Maybe this is open. Now can I click it from this distance? I can't. There's birds on it. Got it. Move it. Let's go. And now I should just be able to place it to anything I want. I got lost. There we go. There's where I'm wanting to go, right there. So, spin you around. You're on the ground. Once you centered in this doorway and going pretty far back in there. This is probably one of my more brilliant ideas. Just don't force me to make a station, please. What? Why? Why? I cannot place here. Why? I want to build off of this end right here. There we go. Okay. So I want to get it just to kind of drive through here. I don't need auto tunneling or anything like that yet. What I could do is maybe like make it tuck into there and just disappear. I don't know. It's gonna be really difficult to do with all these rides and everything to make this look believable. I mean, ideally, I'd like it to come like through there and make it look like it's disappearing off into that same train track. Don't know how easy that's gonna be, but let's find out. So I want it to kind of come through this area and then come over to about where this guy is. So let's see if I can't get it lined up with this guy over here. Just lengthen it out for now because I want it pretty damn long right there. Now we'll have it turn. It's not scenery, but that's what I'm using it for. I'll shorten you off. Come on. You're way short. Short. So I need you to make that turn. I'm still pretty limited with where my turns can go, though. I thought it could do a sharper turn than that. So that might not be any better than the pieces I already have. The only thing is I'm flexible in the lengths to kind of get it in different places now. So let's see if now we can't get it to come over here and look like it's doing something with this guy. Don't know what that's going to be. Do I want to try to tunnel it through there? I don't know how deep that ride is. How deep is this go? Let's see what it looks like when I run it through. And if I don't like it, well then I can change it. I'll tunnel on, going through there, and how close to that ride is it? I'd like to see the ride come through, because I don't know if it comes through right side up or upside down. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, they would chop their little heads right off. Shit. Alright, well, so I can't go through there then. Where can I make this thing disappear? Maybe I don't make it disappear. Maybe it's just a train yard and nobody questions the fact it doesn't go anywhere. People will question the fact that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so maybe I can make it turn and then go in over there under that ride. The log flume. I just want it to disappear. I just want it to be gone from sight. And then, you know, once it's out of sight, who gives a shit where it goes? So let's say done. And how does that look? Ooh, it creates just enough of a tunnel. And it does vanish. Would that be visible that that doesn't actually go anywhere? Kind of. It's going to be lit up by that light, which we could say, fuck off. Let's see what it looks like at night. You know, I think that will work. And then what I'll see if I can do is use these guys to connect off of it. I don't know. I wish the train itself would just, you know, let you make paths off. Maybe that's something they're going to do in a future update. Who knows? I mean, obviously a train would never fit under here, but I can use now scenery. I think it's just called train. I don't know. It is not just called train because that would be too easy. Locomotive. It's a locomotive. And spin you around. You're gonna let me put you there, really? I figured since I had all those collisions turned off, he would let me put you there. Well, let's plop you down and figure out what collision we need to turn off to allow for that, because I really want a train sitting on this thing. Right, okay. Resume. And X. I said X. There we go. And now it can go right on the tracks. And look like it's the train that's going on there. Are these tracks too narrow? This may have all been for naught here. Oh, I think these tracks are too narrow for this. Oh, son of a bitch. And that will bother me. Are these really narrower than this? Because these hold it perfect. It is. Look how much narrower that is. Well, shit. So much for that idea. Not gonna work. But it was at least a nice attempt. So instead I'm gonna have to play with these track pieces a little bit better to see if I can't get them to go into this little fake tunnel a little bit better. For now, though, I need daylight. I do like that this is my tunnel. I like this tunnel. It looks nice. What's through here? Let's push through and see what's through here. And we'll just undo all this in a minute. Keep pushing. You know what? We're just pushing too much out of the way here. Undo all that. Just keep undoing until those railroad tracks come back. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Redo, redo. And redo. Okay, so now instead of doing that, we're going to bring this way down, and we're going to say flatten the foundation. Yeah, it's good size right there. And we're just going to keep poking through here. Actually, 5 feet might not be enough. I'm going to keep poking through here till I see what's on the other side. Which may be nothing. Maybe I'll get it to curve around right here. Okay, there, we just finally hit a drop. So, what I can do is bring this back. A little bit, little bit, little bit. And then turn it off in this direction. And then we can just make the track fuck off in that direction. Somewhere. And it'll disappear and you won't realize that it's not really going anywhere. But then again, that brings me back to the problem of how the hell do I get all this to connect? Because I'm just limited in the sizes of tracks now. Can I flatten all this out, please? Thank you. I just want this all to be one level surface so I don't have to deal with verticals on the train track. Just placements. What is that looking over there? What the hell are you? What is that thing? Was it part of this? Was it part of this bit of train? Yep. Oh, and this is all part of that building too. I just remembered. Okay, so let's see if I can make this work. Actually, let's not make this the building for now. So I really don't want to attach to either building since it's going to go between both. Track. Rail. Oh, I'm in buildings though. I want it. There it is. Locomotive track straight. Do not align to surface. Thank you. Oop, oop. Spin you around like that. Let's see where I need to put this and where the curve. Oh, look at that though. It's a little fucking off. Okay, so X. Turn off angle snapping. Spin it just like that, and then probably gonna have to move it forward some too. And then bring it over a little bit. Yeah, No train would actually fit through there. You don't care about that right now. I don't know, you might care about that right now, but I don't care about that right now. No, not up, shit. Fuck. X, and then... Cooperate, please. Normally you can make it Control X. Oh, I want to leave the scenery menu open. Okay, fine. Fuck off. I want to make sure these are lined up right, and the easiest way to do that is by having them come out of each other. So, about like that. Maybe a little over like that. So buy that one, then buy that one, and now get my arrows right. Just move this forward, so hopefully it'll just look like it's disappearing off into the cave. Which it does. Cool. So what I need to do is, as disappointed as these people are going to be, close this, edit it just long enough to click this bit right here and get rid of track supports. Well, why didn't they go away? Why? Can I not get rid of track supports there? This piece? Track supports. What the hell? Why can't I get rid of track supports there? I just want to get rid of that one track support. Wow, okay then. Open it back up and see if I can't get the train to go back in. I mean, since there's no actual stuff there. Where are you? Oh yeah, you are that piece of track. Okay. Alright. That's fine. So what I can do is come in with the train. Go pull, bring it way down in intensity, and just pull this back. Let's see if I can't get this to come under here. That's going to look ridiculous, though. I just want this to come under the ride. And then, whoa, come here. I need to go inside of there and do this. Down. There we go. And then pull off of this surface this direction. No? You don't want to do that either. You just don't want to cooperate, do you? I'm just trying to build a tunnel. Cooperate with me. We pull off of that. Can't pull off that. Let's turn surface lock off then. Boy, it is just not going to go there. Shit. Shit. I want this to look right, damn it. I just really want it to look just right. And it doesn't look right because of that column. Not golem, column. Can I pull here any at all? Nope, that's as high as that gets. That's as high as all this shizzle gets. Maybe I could do it like this and then reflatten it with a lower intensity. Let's see if that works. Look, it doesn't think that column is even there. It's not even responding to the... Oh, it is responding to the train. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Okay, so I still have an idea of how we can fix this, though. How we can make this work. Let's bring my intensity up, then. And just pull this up. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. There. Okay, so now I've got a wall right there. But it doesn't go all the way through. Can I not bring that up any higher to hide that? I just want to hide it. I just want to close this off now. I know it was open a minute ago, but now I just want to close it off. So we're going to do a little trick to make it look like it's disappearing in the darkness. Come on. Come on, just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. You were doing so good. Keep closing that off. I don't want to see in here. Not anymore, I don't. Close it. Close it. Close it. Close it down. Close it down. And I knew you were still peeking through somewhere. Okay. So instead of having that like that, what I'm going to do is bring this bit out and make it go into a tunnel here. And then it'll kind of disappear. See, lock. Come on, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Out this way. There. Like that. I think that solves my problem. Pretty sure, anyway. And obviously, a train's not going to fit through there. So look how much bigger that is than that. But I just want the tracks to disappear to a hole in the side of the fucking rocks. That's so much to ask for. I don't think it is. Okay, so there's that there. So how am I going to get the train tracks from all the way over here to all the way over here and make them all connect? I do know I do want to go ahead and edit this because I don't like this bit that's hanging out over here. It looks stupid. Stupid. And then probably what I want to do is... It's just so hard to get these to go at a straight line, though. Or I could do that with the other one. I could, you know, change the angles around. Well, that's right, though. It was the wrong size anyway, so I don't want to do that. I remember why I don't want to do it now. What if I move this whole conflagration here? First of all, split it from the building. And then... No. I don't want any of that. Wow, Iron Forge, you're really loud. You know what? Why are you so loud? Shut up. There we go. Maybe if I... Oh, I'm not going to be able to select the multiples, though. Oh, well. Can I world? There we go. I'm going to bring this up like this. We'll leave you sit there for now. We'll line this one up. Use world. Maybe I can make it look like this is disappearing off into the tunnel at a curve. Just don't like how it's just curve constantly. It just looks dumb. I wish you could modify those somehow. But you can't, so wish in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up quicker. So I guess I have to be happy with this then. Which means I need to rotate this guy around. Like so. So it's lined up just about. Mostly. Oh, we got 252 people in the park. I've not even been paying attention to that. That's not lined up. Need to rotate it a little more. I'm working on a weird angle here. Let's go like that so I can see if they're actually lined up. And that should be okay there. Come it up. Actually, no, it doesn't need to come up. A little bit. Like that. And my rotation is just a little bit off. So there, and then over, and then back, and that should do it. My rotation might still be a little bit off, but I think it'll be okay. Then blue it, and then go down a little. Like that. Maybe if I can move it just one pixel. Rotate it one pixel. Oh, that was more than one. That was way more than one. There. And then down. Closer. Better. Not really, but I'll live with it. Okay, so train. So let's pull in here. It doesn't want to. Why? Oh, because I have scenery lock on. There we go. Just bury that. Just bury it, bury it, bury it, bury it. Bury it right here, like that. Fill in this side a little bit better. I need to get that. There we go. And then flatten foundation. Really small, really small, really small. right? Like that. A little bit. So this is all nice and exposed. Same for you over here. Flatten all this out. Right here at the edge of the hill. Like that. Looks nice. There we go. Okay. So then, probably ought to go ahead and bring this out like this. Around the edge, just kind of following the track here. Like, that's a little too big. Yeah, like this. Just to hide it a little bit, and then I'll flatten off that edge that I just made a little bit better. That's probably as high as I can get there because of the ride, yeah? Yeah. Alright, so flatten the foundation, intensity way down, size way down, and then right here for the train. Just until I see all the ties and all the rails and all that good shit. There. So now if I paint this up, it should look okay. Let's bring that up a little bit. Make this all rocky again here. And that should look alright, yeah? And like I said, it's a tiny little tunnel entrance for a train to be going through, but whatever. I'm not going to question it. Hopefully you won't either. So then move you over to there so you're connected. And that means you should be able to move, actually I'm going to use world axes. You should be able to move up here. And then move over a little bit. It shouldn't have to go over though. Well, I did move them over, so it's fine. Come on. Line up for me, line up for me, line up for me. Please. Please, 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 please. Right there. So yeah, now those tracks over there aren't going to be lined up. Shit! But they are underneath a big car, so maybe I can make them look like they're lined up. So take a drink of water and ask that like a really, I don't know, question. Still don't know how I'm going to get the tracks off of that, though. I need you guys to move out of the way, too. You're kind of in my way. And you're all kind of part of this building. And oh, shit, all of this is part of that building. Fuck me. Oh, shit. This is, okay, let's see if I can do this without getting the ride. Oh, my lord. Okay. All of that. Nope, I got the building. All of that. Nope, because it... Buildings, 1. Scenery pieces, 567. So I click that, it selects the whole damn building. What if I... Whole damn building. So I'm not in edit mode anymore, am I? Okay, now can I do that? Does that immediately take me out of... It does. It immediately takes me out of building mode. Shit. I don't want to manually select all that. Okay. Oh. I can do it that way. X. What am I moving? Okay. That was one way to do it. One very weird way to do it, and for some reason I lost one stack. Okay, so undo. Let's see if I can't do this better now. Alright, right. All of that. Perfect, and then we'll go grab the red ones in a minute. Move all that over, and then can I separate this as a chunk away from that building? Yep. And then edit the building, and now let's see if I can get real lucky here and get just these red ones. Ooh, I don't think it's going to let me though. Wish me luck. There's no way there's 50. Yeah, see, it got walls and everything. That's going to give me walls. No matter what angle I go at on that, it's going to give me... Or maybe, hold on. Maybe. That'll do it. And then that didn't do it because I didn't get them all, but... Nope, that gave me a wall, so go back to the right angle. Now, right there. Is that just giving me those? Yep. Perfect. Put those there. Kind of line them up now so I don't have to deal with reselecting them all again later. And then split that from the building, so I do not want that to be part of the building anymore. I'm just going to move it all back. But I want to figure out my tracks first here. That's my big issue right now is tracks. So, scenery. Rails. Spin this guy around a little bit here. Line him up. See if I can't get an angle that will get us in this building. That doesn't look stupid. I don't want it to look stupid. You could definitely tell those aren't lined up. So. Problems are being had, but problems are also being worked out. To me, I do need to have it come off the building and not be part of the building. Though I do not want this to be part of the building anymore. Yeah, I'm going to have it come off. Unless that's just our loading bay door and the train stops here. That's an idea. The train could stop right next to the building. And then that's just our loading bay door. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so give me this thing now. Separate that from the building. Train stops? Is that what they're called? Train stops? So, yeah. Split from building. There we go. Now I'm going to have a hell of a time selecting it. No, I'm not. Okay, cool. So here we go. Train stop. And I know I've got like duplicate train ties there, but it's going to be covered up by a car in a minute. A train car. So I think it'll be okay. So what I need to figure out now is how to get the train tracks from out of here over to here using these set pieces, which we'll figure out either in the next video or I'll work on it between videos. I don't know. Because one last quick little thing I want to do. And I do mean quick. We're going to build just one little building with like a drink shop, a bathroom, and a food shop right over here. Because people walking from way over here, their choices for refreshment are they either have to come way out over here, or way out over here, down here, or way up under this tunnel, or way over to here. None of those are working for them, so I want to try to get just one little shop kind of right here. So we're going to just get rid of a couple plants. It's going to be a very, very basic building. Nothing too fancy at all. So for now, we're going to get rid of our lights and everything, because those are easy to put back in because I saved them as a blueprint. Just don't delete the ride. Don't delete the ride. What is that? A bush. I'd like the light, though. Just kind of looking into the leaves of a tree. Tree doesn't seem to mind. Alright, tiny little building. Ready? Here we go. Why does that look so weird? Do I have a tree just floating in midair? Or is that just the end of its branch? Come on, click this right here. That's just the end of its branch. Okay, fine. Maybe you two for now. And then we'll build the building to where it's right in here. So, here we go. Very quick, very simple. Little building just made out of rough wood. Does not have to be anything nice at all. It's just going to look like a farm, like just, you know, outpost building. It's just going to be a little square and I'm going to be done with it. So, more filters, scenery, no. Building material, no. Building set, yes. Old West. And I want the natural batten wood here. There we go. Plop one of those down. Spin it around as building. Now X. Get her lined up. Bring it forward so I can see if it is lined up. And mostly, pretty damn close. Probably about there. And that's probably is how far over I want it to go too. But I'll go this way a little bit. See if we can't try to hide that column a little bit better. It's right there. So you, and now edit the building. And now you're gonna move, my friend. Because it's not the front wall that we want. And then duplicate it. Nope. Right there. Wow, does that ground really go at that steep of an angle? Holy shit, didn't look like it, but I guess it does. There. And they're going to have to move this tree. And there. Fuck off for now, tree. Oh, we got to get out of the building. Can you fuck off for now? You're an oak tree. We'll put... Whoa! Wow, you just suddenly see the whole track. Maybe put another oak tree in over there. Or something. Or behind it. I don't know. We'll figure it out in a minute. So, back to this. Edit building. And I forgot to mute my phone, so you probably just heard it go... Back into here. Into walls. Natural wood batten. Shop front. Actually, yes, I want to do it that way. And then an arch for a bathroom. Like that. We're going to plop a somewhat nice little roof onto it. Nothing too fancy. So fancy. Not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for. Just, you know, have a little something, something up there. Where do I want to use these? Does that look dumb? That looks dumb. Smaller one doesn't look bad. So, we'll do that. And we'll do that. And that. Just on the front of it. Just to give it a little character. Why are you different colors? You say you're not different colors, but you're clearly different colors. You are clearly green. Unacceptable. But you say you're clearly green too, and you're not. You're clearly wood colored. Fine. Be a pain in the ass. See if I care. I'll make you work one way or another. Now you're clearly beige. You're... What? These aren't built out of the same wood? Really? What the hell? Whatever. Don't care. Okay, so that's going to be shop. So, custom. Just want, like, some basic shops here. Give me chief beef. Down. Perfect. Connected to the path. Now, give me a drink shop. Let's give a, Pip shot juice. No, we want sodas with our burgers over here in Beecher's Hope. That's the name of this area, by the way. And then bathroom, like so. You gonna go in? There you go. And then just sitting outside of it. Doesn't need any formal attachment to a building. I just want it sitting there, an ATM. I may build like a little awning over it. Matter of fact, I will build a little awning over it just to make it look like it's got a home. But again, easy thing to do. Custom roofs. And I have my phone beeping at me again. Where's 1 meter? Where's 1 meter? Where's 1 meter? 2 meter, 2 meter, 1 meter slope. Coming down like that. That's huge though. Oh, that looks alright. And then walls, columns, and just no, that's not the column I wanted. I need to reset now because that's what's preventing my column that I want from showing up. One of these. That's too tall. It's still too tall, I know, but watch, learn. Droop, right there. Nope. Right. Yeah, just like that, just so it's resting right on the end. Another one right there. plop a roof on top of this thing, and it's done. I just have to put the lights and stuff back in, but that's easy enough. So like I said, there's a template that I have, or a blueprint. And of course, the roof pokes through. Why does the roof always poke through? I mean, the buildings don't make good corners if you put them so the roof doesn't poke through. But I think I'm okay with the wood poking through, because it pokes through consistently everywhere. So we'll put up a couple shop signs, and this will be done. But until then, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that like button, get subscribed if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below. Until next time, I'm Brandon72MO. I'll see you in the next video.